The 2016 South Australian For Purpose and Social Enterprise Award winner is Sarah Powell.
I'd really like to begin tonight by congratulating all of the finalists in the Telstra South Australian Businesswomen's Awards and acknowledging the wonderful work that they all do, and I'm sure we're going to see some amazing things yet tonight. I'd like to talk a little bit about where I've come from and why I do what I do, and start by saying that I've always considered myself incredibly fortunate to have grown up in rural Australia and had a country upbringing. I know that my formative years in the farming district of Dark Peak on the Eyre Peninsula have shaped the person that I became as an adult. The country values of volunteerism, resourcefulness, ingenuity, a bit of elbow grease, but above all else, mateship, are qualities that stay with you for life no matter where you go. In rural Australia, grassroots sporting clubs are one of the places where these values are learned by example and developed from such a young age. As a kid growing up in Dark Peak, through the club I learned how to be an active contributor to my community, how to give my time to a cause greater than myself without the expectation of receiving something in return. I learned about the value of being part of a team, about overcoming significant challenges, about working toward a goal, and about leadership. Country sporting clubs keep the morale of a community member high. They engage people. They give them a common purpose and a sense of belonging, which is so important. That very foundation is the community spirit that helps individuals, families, and in fact entire towns to battle the odds when their backs are against the wall. It's for this reason that I believe that sporting clubs are actually a lead indicator of the health of rural Australian communities. And I'd go so far to say that sporting clubs are actually the pulse of communities. And when a pulse stops, vitality is lost. How do I know this? Because I see it happening all around me, particularly in Eyre Peninsula where I live again now. As an example, the Eastern Eyre Football League and Netball Association, which is the local competition where I live, is presently a 4-team league. This has a lineage of over 30 clubs which no longer exist. These aren't just clubs. These were once towns, entire communities. Today, they're faded road signs on the side of the road. They're crumbling wheat silos that we speed past on the highway. They're old RSL halls, churches, and bare grounds with patches of spinifex, which used to be where schools once stood. Having seen so many of these relics in my experience in the return to Eyre Peninsula, I felt compelled to do something about it, and I developed an initiative called Champions Academy to work with local sporting clubs to teach young people how to recognise their full potential and to give them the skills and confidence that they would need to become leaders, to become advocates for their community, to become change agents. I did this because I firmly believe that it's time for a new breed of rural leaders to emerge, to stand up and fight for their region, to innovate and collaborate in ways that we've never dared to before. Champions Academy exists to help tomorrow's leaders recognise their ability to drive the change that we need to see in rural Australia in order to see it do more than just stay in a holding pattern of survival. I'd like to express my gratitude to Telstra and the partners of the Telstra Businesswomen's Award for the support and the awareness that this platform will create to help the next generation of rural leaders to recognise not just their ability, but their obligation to act in the hope that we can see rural Australian communities thrive once again. Thank you.